All right, so here's another video. I want to thank you for doing the t-shirt. You've done a phenomenal job. You're almost done. I apologize for getting upset with you the other day. So we do have a list of revisions that we want to go over. I'm going to make sure that I explain this very clearly, and we are almost done. So the t-shirts are great. Every t-shirt that you create will have, of course, two versions, one with the text and graphic and the other with text only. So very good job on the t-shirt so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my list of revisions and we're going to go one by one. Okay. So free to love. What we want to do with that t-shirt is we want you to center the text to be aligned with the graphic. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is the free to love t-shirt right here. We want you to move the text over to where it's in the center. So it's a little bit too far to the right. So we need you to move it a little bit over so it's centered right above the text, right above the graphic. We want it centered, okay? Other than that, good shirt, okay? The next item on the list, free to dream. We want a different graphic, maybe stars in the night sky. So we're going to look at that one really quick. It was this t-shirt that you designed. Great t-shirt. Perhaps just make it stars in the night sky, and that would be a better graphic. Okay, it's just too close, too similar to the other t-shirts that you've designed. Free to marry, free to love. So we want a different graphic. So night sky with bright stars. Something clean and simple for a t-shirt. Night sky, stars. That would be a beautiful graphic for this t-shirt, okay? The next one, free to pray. So with free to pray, you did a phenomenal job. This is this t-shirt. We would like for you to create hands, but they're going to be a little bit bigger, and we want them to be no color. We don't want it to be Caucasian, African American, black, any of that. Puerto Rican, Italian. We just want hands. So if you can create like an outline of hands in the same pose, okay, but without any color. We just want someone to look at the shirt and notice that they're hands in prayer, but we don't want them to be able to identify the race of the person doing it. We want to keep this as universal as possible. So just a pair of hands, maybe an outline of hands or a drawing of hands, but make sure it looks really clean and it's a clean image, okay? So an outline of hands, okay, with no color. All right, the next one, free to marry. Now on this t-shirt, we prefer the graphic to be rainbow with a peace sign, okay? So you know how people throw up the peace sign. So a rainbow with a peace sign. So it was this t-shirt right here. So if you can, again, get an image of a rainbow and someone throwing up the peace sign with their hands, okay? That would be great. All right, rainbow and peace sign. Free to imagine. New graphic, maybe a brain with thoughts. So when I look at free to imagine, my business partner would prefer a different design. So if you could probably get a clean image of maybe a human brain with thoughts coming out of it or something like that. A clean graphic of a brain. That would be great, okay? All right. And then the next one we're going to look at is free to be me. So free to be me, you have not made that shirt yet, but it's going to be a simple shirt. It's going to have the text free to be me on the top of the shirt. And the graphic is going to be 4 or 5 different races of people. Maybe a black person, a white person, a Hispanic person. an Asian person, an Indian person, maybe all holding hands or something like that. We want to show unity, okay, through the different races of people. So when you create this shirt, again, 4 different races of people, and free to be me written on the top of the shirt. Clean image, clean text. All right, free to live. Okay, free to live. You did earlier. Let's see. Where is it? I think this is it right here. Okay, this is a great shirt. Just recreate the free to live shirt, but you could take that woman out of the image and just keep it, just a clean, grassy area with an open sky. You do not need an image of the lady, just the open land is great. All right. The next one we're going to look at is Free to Cry. Now, the Free to Cry you created earlier, it was just too busy and too cartoonish. So we would like a new graphic with a clean image. Even if it's just 2 eyeballs on there with teardrops. Something small, something that would look good on a man and woman. Okay, so Free to Cry, just a different graphic. Okay, something a lot cleaner. Free to eat. You did that earlier, and I suggested the plate, the dinner plate, but my business client doesn't like that. So with free to eat, we just want you to just do something simple, okay? Simple, simple, simple. Maybe just a plain apple on the t-shirt, okay? Free to eat at the top, and then a graphic of an apple or something below, okay? Something really simple. Free to play. uh, Again, you created an image of a white shirt with a lady playing tennis across a tennis net. We prefer a different graphic. Perhaps sport items on the bottom of the shirt, a baseball, a football, a soccer ball, just different little sport balls, balls on the shirt, okay? Free to play written at the top of the shirt, and then different sport paraphernalia, football, baseball, basketball, on the bottom of the shirt. And then finally, free to fly. Um, we like the image that you did. We just want you to make the graphic. Um, we want multiple birds on the shirt. So if you can do multiple little birds on the bottom of the shirt and change the text to just text only. The circles you don't need, okay, because it'll distract from the shirt. So just a cleaner text, free to fly without the bubbles, and then multiple birds on flying in formation on the bottom of the shirt, okay? So that is it. Make these changes. We'll go ahead and stamp the shirt gig complete. We will go ahead and pay you 45 US dollars for completing the t-shirts. I may throw in an extra tip since you have been very nice and have been doing the revisions for us, and this is your passion. So we definitely thank you for all the work that you're doing. And that's it. Thank you so much.